In this video, I'm going to talk about my weight loss journey, how I built discipline, and everything you need to know to heal your mind, body, and spirit. If this sounds interesting to you, then keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosie, and today I want to share with you some details about my weight loss journey, things I wish I'd known sooner so you don't have to repeat the same routine in terms of reaching your goals if you're on similar journey. And since you clicked on this video, which I'm sure you are, you guys remember I uploaded a video 2 months ago about my weight loss journey and how I've used the Chloe Ting workouts and some small workout routines I use at home. So in case if you haven't watched that video, I'll leave the link down below. Please go ahead and watch that video. I'm sure it will help you as a motivation to hop on this journey if you haven't started yet, or might serve you as a guideline if you're already in the process. So as I said on my previous video, my weight loss journey began back in 2020, and I don't remember having any weight related issue before having my kids. I think it's something us women go through during pregnancy, or the dramatic increase in estrogen and progesterone, the insane hormonal changes we go through, I guess. So if you're skinny before, during, and after pregnancy, consider yourself lucky, because that's just not the case for some of us. So let me start by telling you the things I did wrong or assume wrong at the beginning of my weight loss journey. So in case if you have the same thoughts like I did, this video will help you to slow down. So please hear me out. Number one mistake was trying to speed up the process, which I'm sure most of you are related to. Trying to get rid of a certain number in a certain period of time. From personal experience, that, my friends, will fail you, and will fail you big time. Like if you take me as an example, I've been acting like I went to bed last night skinny and woke up this morning with tens of pounds on. Like seriously, I've been hunting down all sorts of recommendations, basically anything that I thought might help in speeding up the overall weight loss process, instead of me facing the reality and taking one step at a time. And when you get to that point, you'll be so desperate and open to try basically anything before even considering the long-term impact and risk. I've learned the hard way that a weight loss journey should include these two main components. First is losing the weight itself, and second is maintaining the result. What do I mean by that? Let's see. In order to lose weight, you have to exercise regularly, you have to eat clean on a daily basis, drink lots of water on a daily basis, going to bed early in order to get a good night's sleep on a daily basis. Guess what? Even after achieving your specific results, you need to stack this as a habit to maintain the result. Otherwise, you're most likely to go back to square one. Each and every sacrifice you're going to pay in order to reach that goal is probably the exact same amount required to maintain the result. If you contemplate the entire concept of losing weight based on this theory, I promise you this will automatically rewire your mindset and helps you to embark on this journey from a different perspective and take each step slow as it should. Another major mistake I've committed is going the easy way and avoid to put in the necessary work for the goal I had set. Allow me to explain. In the first 6 months of my weight loss journey, I've done zero physical activity whatsoever. I found it to be a lot of work and boring at the same time, so me being smart decided to skip that part and went to starve myself almost to death in hoping that I'll turn out into that skinny and toned body type. Goodness gracious, toned body, my fault. I did manage to throw off 12 kilograms though. I didn't like my body one bit. I had excessive dry skin, my hair started breaking, my lips were super dry. I lost muscle mass in the process, which led my body looking wobbly and saggy, etc, etc. The slightest of my thoughts was saying to gain back the weight and just remain that way, but the inner voice kept saying, no, you've come too far to quit, and I listened to that, and I'm glad I did. From there, I started the Chloe Ting workout, followed by weight training, which I've shown you guys on my previous video. I'll still leave the link down below. Mistake number 3, setting unrealistic goals. It's always good to work on yourself, growing up mentally, physically, it's all good, but what is not good is comparing yourself with others, like seeing social media influencers or fitness influencers and ended up setting a goal to eat and work out and expect your body to look exactly like that person's. That's like body dysmorphia and depression knocking at your door. And believe me, from personal experience, you don't want to answer that. Understand this principle that every person's body is different. I can eat and work out the exact same way as the person I'm comparing myself to for 5-10 years and still not even come close to that frame. So whatever goal it is that you have in mind, whether it is to lose belly fat, to build muscle, or just to reduce the scale, the comparison is supposed to be between your appearance on day 1 versus the last day of your challenge. And if you manage to notice a slight difference between your before and after, consider yourself as a winner of that challenge and give yourself all the appreciation for putting in all the necessary work. And this was the core concept I personally missed during my weight loss journey, which led me into frustration and almost giving up. And again, everybody have a different experience in terms of facing the kind of challenges to achieve any goal. Just because these are the challenges I went through doesn't mean that it also applies for everybody else. I'm simply sharing my experience just in case if there's someone out there who can relate to this. Another major thing, do not forget to give yourself all the credit for almost everything you do to become the best version of yourself. If you decide to stay at home and read a book instead of going out, you deserve an appreciation. If you decide to eat salad instead of burger and french fries, give yourself a credit. If you are strong enough to change your habit, you can almost change anything. Isn't it what they say, to change your life, change your habit? Just to give you guys one example I personally used to shift my old unproductive habit, the first thing I did was I sat down and wrote a bunch of lists about all the things I love doing on a daily basis and marked only the productive ones. I got 2 out of 10. This was like a huge eye-opening for me to see the amount of work or effort that's expected from me to reach my goals. And on another piece of paper, I wrote down about all the things that I thought I should change about myself, including the reason why. In that list was quite a number. And me listing all the areas where I should be working on was super helpful in order to prioritize the parts I was struggling with, habits that were obstructing me from becoming the best version of myself. To give you guys one example, I was a kind of person who doesn't like reading. I could say I'm a good listener, though I prefer to acquire knowledge through listening than actually reading a book, to the point I couldn't even recall the last time I sat down and read a book. I can't believe I'm talking about this right now. It's so embarrassing. And that one bad habit of mine has brought a negative impact in my life, like big time, and probably will take me quite a while to fully recover from that. But the moment I signed up to start working on myself, this is no longer an obligation, but the most precious gift I could possibly offer to the brand new women I'm going to transform myself into. So to go back to the main topic of our today's video, please note that your body transformation should begin from transforming your own mindset. Consider signing up mentally before you actually signed up to the gym, if that makes sense. Get that how long question out of your mind and accept this is the kind of lifestyle you're going to build to become the person you've always dreamed of. This how long mentality is what keeping so many of us from going after what we want or what we need. From personal experience, I relate from transforming myself into the person I've always envisioned for just by focusing on the duration to get there. And it took me quite a while to actually realize how foolish I was to think that way. The number of goals I refuse to work on just because they will take a longer period of time to become reality. Like seriously, if this cannot be called foolish, then I don't know what is. Like if someone tells you today that it's going to take you 2 years of full consistency and hard work in order to lose belly fat, what would you do? Even if you don't do anything, that time will still come. So would it be better to gain what you want or just to remain that way? One final thing that I wish I'd known sooner, it's okay to mess up a day or two so long as you're willing to get right back on track. Especially the first stage of your transformation is when you'll get tempted the most. Just because you missed the gym or ate something that you knew you shouldn't doesn't mean that the entire plan is blown away, and that's exactly how I used to feel myself. The fact that you decide to get up and start working on yourself is a huge milestone as it is. You're trying to build a habit far from what you normally used to, and that itself could possibly overwhelm you every now and then. As much as consistency is the key to achieve this goal, sometimes you might get caught up with other priorities in life that this could be the last thing in your mind. But if you manage to find your way back in the game as soon as you get that opportunity, then you are a warrior. Be as inconsistent as you have to until you learn to become consistent. In other words, done imperfectly always beats perfectly not done at all. And finally, don't forget to appreciate yourself even for the tiniest progress you've gained. Recognize that's the fruit of your hard work and keep pushing forward. And if you learned something from this story, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you're watching this and haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And I'll see you guys on another video. Until then, keep safe. Bye bye.